Whew, well, here we are. I almost just kind of can't believe it. I feel like I should be even more excited than I am. Ohio State completes their run through the playoffs, 4 games. I mean, this seemed impossible when it first started. Like, how can you win 4 of them against 4 good teams? The Tennessee game seems like so long ago now. Then the Oregon game, and they come back, they get past Texas, and now Notre Dame in the championship game. Ryan Day, national championship coach, another Ohio State coach with a national championship now. Will Howard coming through his one and only year as a Buckeye. It took a while in tonight's game, but Jeremiah Smith with a huge play late there with the first down to set up the final field goal to win, to seal the game. You know, the Notre Dame had a great first drive. It was questionable, really. You know, they completely gassed their quarterback on the first drive. But as a Buckeye fan, I'll take it. And speaking of Notre Dame, I never ever really give the other team a shout out and a nod in these videos. Their fans aren't going to be watching, so why bother? But congratulations to Notre Dame on a great season, and congratulations to them for not giving up at 31-7. They had every reason to just quit right there. They did not, and, I guess we'll move on. Leonard, the guy, he gave it everything he had on the first drive, and he just didn't have a ton left until, midway through the third quarter. They got a little spurt. So enough about Shane Gillis and Notre Dame and Lou Holtz. Yeah, and Mary pointed out they didn't show Lou Holtz until, it got a little, Notre Dame got a little momentum there late in the third quarter, early fourth quarter. Then they show that old geezer a couple of times. So, Judkins got it in the end zone a couple of times. The Buckeyes were up 21-7 at half, got the ball to start the second half. They built a lead to 31-7. Then they get a little bit away from their offense. I understand you want to start running some clock, but then you get 3 tight ends on the field. There were some moments in the second half where I was a little bit worried, a little concerned, but they close, they finish, That's how this team's been this year. Other than, one major blip, obviously, this season. The Oregon loss was expected. The other loss was not expected. They were able to get the Oregon one back. They were not able to get the other one back, but I think this does more than make up for it. Whew, feel really good for the seniors. Man, I'm sort of in disbelief, really. Perhaps I should have waited to do this video. I mean, after Tressel left, it was like, oh no, what's going to happen now? And then when Herb leaves, it's like, oh no, what's going to happen now? Just 3 coaches in a row. Okay, they had the 1 year with Fickle, but this is 3 coaches in a row that deliver a trophy. Ryan Day, I got to admit, I was one of the big mouths after the loss late in the season that questioned him and should he even be the coach? Well, this definitely buys you some time. This might buy you about 5 more years, I'd say, of doing just about whatever. But they're going to, it's going to start up big time next year, too. Opening game against Texas, so. Whew. Man, I can't believe it. They did it. The playoff format. The playoff format's what got them in, but then it's like, man, you got to win 4 games now to win the national title? That's tough. Somebody has to do it, though, and this year it was the Buckeyes of Ohio State. The Ohio State, as they say. I'm not a big the Ohio State guy, all right? That's a little bit obnoxious. But we could be obnoxious tonight. The Ohio State. Jack Sawyer had a quiet night, but that's all right. He did his thing against Texas. Him and Ryan Day celebrating together. They got Ryan Day with the Gatorade. I hope it's Gatorade. They perhaps switched to Prime Energy. I don't know, but I think it's still Gatorade in there. Maybe Powerade. I'm not sure. But they doused him. Either way, he got it. I think I mentioned Judkins with a few touchdowns, couple touchdowns. Jeremiah Smith did get a touchdown. The big play at the end did not go for a score, but that was one of the bigger plays of the game. He did walk one in earlier. I don't know. National champions, 2000, was this 24 or 25? What do you say? It was like the 24 season, but now we're into 2025. Are they the 2024 4 national champs, 25 national champs. This hat back here says 2002 national champs. How about they are the 24-25 national champs? All right, I've rambled on enough. I'm going to congratulate the Buckeyes. What a run, man! I'm just in disbelief. Now I will spend the next day on YouTube watching people celebrate and what everybody has to say. What's Herbie got to say? What's Ocho Cinco going to say? What is Skip Bayless going to say? Will any Michigan fans tune in and watch this video? Congratulations to Notre Dame yet again, Coach Freeman. I'm sure they'll be in the mix going forward. The Ducks still going to be a problem for Ohio State to contend with. Got Washington and UCLA on the schedule next year, I believe. Going to have a new quarterback yet again for the Buckeyes. Look, I'm not asking for a repeat, all right? I'm happy with this one. Between Tressel, Herb, Ryan Day, got 3 in the books. Obviously, this team's never going to deliver one. It's apple juice, don't worry. Boom. All right. Love you guys. Go Bucks. OH.